Well, this morning, we'll just start with a daily routine brushing the teeth, making a little breakfast. Yes, today it's steak again. But we'll do that. Clean dishes. And then we will get the day started. But after you clean up, we have to do a little more tidying, and then everything will be all set.
Well, good morning, everybody. The daily routine: get out of bed, brush your teeth, make something to eat, clean up after yourself. Of course, I don't always make something to eat in the morning, but I was hungry. And again, today, it's so nice and comfortable in the van. It was 60 degrees when I got up at 6 o'clock in the van. Um, but I just laid there. I tried to go back to sleep and then just watch some Netflix and stuff until I decided to finally get up and make breakfast, brush my teeth. Well, I don't think I'm going to move anyways because I get solar for a good portion of the day right there, and then in the afternoon it's in the shade. Um, this spot was available this morning. Somebody just literally, as I was walking here, somebody just pulled into it. This is one of my favorite spots around here. It's kind of weird. It's right where the roads cross, but it's just a really nice spot. And I'm just taking a walk to see if my other favorite spot is taken. But it's going to be a beautiful day. I think it's going to be 90, but the humidity is only, 20, so it doesn't feel as bad. So I have a question for you guys. Well, not really a question. Okay. So, anyways, everybody keeps commenting that you can film in national parks. For private use, you can film in national parks. For YouTube, you cannot, unless you are not monetized. I am monetized. I don't make diddly squat, but I do make $1. So I can only film with a permit. I took a screenshot of the regulations and I will put it in this video for all of you that keep saying, oh no, it's changed. It went back and forth for a while. It ended up we cannot film in national parks if you make any money whatsoever off your film. I make a couple dollars a video, literally just a couple dollars a video. But that means I cannot film in a national park. So, with that being out there, I'm done with it. I will not respond to any more of your comments pertaining to that. People keep telling me, oh, you can. That is misinformation. And I just actually watched a video. Well, I didn't watch the video. I saw one that's put out that somebody tried to get a permit. And I'm assuming it was a pain in the bum for them. And I know it would be. And they probably have a fee too, which I'm not going to pay a fee. I already paid to go into the national park. I'm not paying a fee for a permit to film. It's bull. That's nature. We shouldn't have to. The other day, the falls, I had to pay $5 to drive down the little road to see the falls. Come on. Whoever had that was getting the $5. They didn't make the falls. Yeah, there's an overlook. Somebody built that. Could have left it as ways nature was. It would have been fine for me. Well, okay. Anyways, enough ranting and raving. So, anyways, last night, after I was sitting there editing a video before I went to bed, and a juvenile coyote came by. I got a little film of him, so I'll put that in here right after the screenshot of not being able to film in national parks. It's going to be portrait. I can flip it. Okay, so my favorite spot was taken, and a spot that I've really been wanting to try. Um, when it was warmer, was up here, but somebody's in that one as well. Because this one can get pretty windy up here. It's been very windy every time I've been in here. All right, we're gonna continue our walk, see what we can see, and then we'll continue with the day. There's a little baby coyote over there. Well, not a baby. I mean, he's juvenile. There he goes. All right, so I said I wasn't going to move, but the road right there that goes right past the front of my van through those trees is much more gravel over here. And even the ground, it's dusty as much, but there's a little more rock content. Right now there's a good breeze coming from the van to me, and it's not blowing dust. The area I was in, it's not even dirt anymore. It's just dust. When I was hiking around the other end, I mean, it was just clouds, big clouds coming up. So I wouldn't quite set up like this if I was planning to have a campfire, but since I can't have a campfire, this puts me in the sun from now, which is noon-ish, till what, 8:30. I'll get solar all afternoon here today. The Blue Eddy, I'm sure, is probably almost topped off anyways. My house bank is, but this is a really pretty spot. I don't know if you saw in that photo, but see the snow-capped mountain over there still hasn't come down. Yeah, we got a view of the mountains. Really pretty spot. It really is. Now where I was, it was just I had a couple big trees right next to me, which would have started killing solar about 2 o'clock, I think, and I wouldn't have had solar the rest of the night. It did give you shade for the afternoon, but here I've got shade all morning, so I don't have to get up out of bed if I don't want to. I can just relax, do whatever I want. So I like that. I like the big rocks, trees all around me. So yeah, I mean, I'm probably going to leave tomorrow. Now, the one issue is I'm going to have people right on top of me tonight. I mean, it's no big deal. There could be somebody right there. I know there have been people. There was somebody over at this fire pit last night when I came in. There was nobody down there. So I don't know. We'll see. See what happens. Yeah, it's a nice spot for the night, anyways. Like I said, this carpet, three months ago when I was here, it was there. So I don't know what's going on with that. But yeah, there's normally somebody over in that big open spot. Normally somebody here. I'm surprised that one isn't taken. It normally is. But for today, it's going to be beautiful. And it's funny. There's like 3 spots of people that back here that when I was hiking around, every time I've been here, I've seen them. So they basically must stay here until the Postal Service tells them to leave. They go somewhere else for a week or two and come right back. But I try to follow the rules. What other people do, it's their business. All right, I think I'm going to finish my peach tea, and then we're going to relax for a little while. Just see what's going on. Yeah, it's a beautiful spot. I'll be happier here. Not so dark. All right, if you guys live in a van and don't have one of these telescoping ladders, you got to get one. They are the bee's knees. I love these things. I don't do this very often. They're really not that bad. But I'm going to try what it does with the squeegee, and then just for kicks. What I should do is squeegee and then wipe it up with the towel. That's going to work the best. Yeah, these are pretty dirty. I mean, still getting plenty of solar. No issue whatsoever with the output. But keep them clean. Wish they were walkable. Once you get up here, though, it's all right. So dry and windy. By the time I get it on there, it's already evaporated by the time I get it on there. Wow, this is so evaporating so fast. Well, 16% humidity. A high 80s right now, probably. Right. All right, the garbage is right over there, but ooh, I know it did not somehow land inside of the van. That's all right. It's right outside the door. I'll get it when I get down. Now, see, on the Blue Eddy, you have to have your panels in series. I'm sorry, because it requires a minimum of 35 volts to charge. And when your panels are in series, if one panel has shade on it or whatever, it hurts the entire system. Where if they're in parallel, if you got one panel that's shaded or whatever, it just takes that panel out. So it's more important to keep everything clean and as nice as possible when you're like me running in series. That's why it's also important to make sure you're fully in the sun. All right, so that's these three. The forward three are the Blue Eddy panels. And the one closest to the camera is the 12-volt system for the house. Okay, those three are nice and clean. I think for the final one, I'm going to move the ladder and get it from the back. That way I can get right up here. So, okay. I will finish cleaning the panels. See you guys afterwards. So I know you guys probably can't see me because I'm in the shade, and this, I don't like my new phone. I don't like it. You have to shoot in pro mode to have an external mic. And in pro mode it darkens, and you do the contrast, it doesn't, it just, why they had to change stuff on the phone, I don't understand. But hey, trials and tribulations. Maybe one day I'll have enough money to buy a real camera. But I got a book here I'm going to read. I got a Cold Pacifico, my last one. Bought that 6-pack like the first week I was in Kentucky. I thought, man, it's so hot. A cold beer will be so nice and refreshing. It was so hot, I could not drink a cold beer. I took like 2 sips and poured it out. But all right, but today it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. 80, probably 88 degrees. Supposed to get up to like 92. But it's 16% humidity. It's lovely. And in the shade, it feels like it's 75. So we're going to read our book, drink our cold beer, as soon as I can find a spot to open it on. It's all right. We'll get back with you if something happens. Oh, one other thing I wanted to say, the exhaust fan. I don't know what that little thing was, but it was weird looking. It was like the size of a bunny, but 2 colored. He's in the bush. I don't know. Maybe we'll try to see if we can't get a picture of him. But what I was saying was, while I was up on the roof, I had some extra silicone. So I went ahead and put it on the edge of the, I don't know where he went. Huh. But I put it on the ceiling fan, or the roof vent. There was a spot on the channel that I covered. He got out of this Mazama tree before I get over here. Oh well. Anyways, as I was saying, in the trench on the roof, the silicone had sunk a little bit. I don't think there was any chance it was going to let water in. I just had a little bit left over from the other day, so I just went ahead and filled in that gap a little more to make it flusher. Excuse me. So, all right, I'm going to read my book. You guys can look around if you want. Well, everybody, we have an issue. I opened what I thought was my new title to the van. Because as you know, I've been traveling. I hadn't had a chance to check my mail. Turns out the gentleman at the DMV who showed me what I had to fill out missed a place that I had to sign. So my registration is going to be invalid. So I'm waiting on a call back from the DMV to see if I have to drive how far, or I can just mail it back to them. Issues. Van life isn't easy, guys. But, I mean, what can I do? I've been traveling, you know. So we're waiting on that. We will hopefully hear back from them. They're supposed to call me back at 4:59 Pacific Standard Time. Normally, when I get a phone call like that, somehow I get disconnected, and then they say, "Oh, call back tomorrow." But I may be driving a long distance tomorrow. We'll see. Hopefully not. I really can't afford to and don't want to. All right, we're waiting. See what they say. One signature. But I'll tell you what. I am thinking about the van. One of my subscribers, Westman Can, you know who you are, mentioned, too much downtime in a van. There can be too much downtime at your house. But, I tinker on the van. Like today, did the solar panels, put the silicone there just to double check. And I've been looking at the back. I might do another curtain across the back because that insulating curtain to the driver's compartment really makes a difference. I just used the bathroom and it's really hot in the cab. It's 4 degrees cooler in the van than outside. So I might put one of those across the back. I don't know if I want to do a track or just magnets because I have carpet and foam above the very back. So I don't know how well a track would go. But you got all that metal, and I could just magnet it up there and use it on the days it's either really cold or really hot. So no, we're thinking, but we'll see. We'll wait till hear from the DMV, 4:59 p.m. Hey guys. So I'm sitting here editing this video, and for some reason the final clip just went bye-bye. I don't know why. So I just thought I'd explain what happened. The call from the DMV really didn't come through. I think whoever dialed it just hit the dial and then hang up because it was close to 5 and they didn't want to have to work. That's my guess. So I had to drive almost 500 miles to California and back to sign just because the guy who did my registration originally, the form he printed out off the computer, he didn't hand to me to sign. So I have to drive to California. So that's what I did. So, okay. Sorry that this is kind of already after the fact, but at least that way you guys know what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to do that in tomorrow's video. But as always, thank you for watching, commenting, sharing, liking, subscribing. It helps the channel. And have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are. And we'll see you next time on Jellybean Outdoors.